Okay, good morning, friends. Let's begin today. Some students have not joined still, so it is kind request to all of you that you people have to join the class on time so that it will be convenient for us to start the class immediately. Okay. Uh, so in previous class, if you remember, we people had some LSRW skills discussion on LSRW skills. Okay. So out of that, I think that we people have done with listening skills. So today we'll continue with speaking skills. So you people just let me know in previous class, have we done with speaking class or not? So I will share the screen. So people just let me know. Whether we have done speaking skills or not. Do you remember anything? You can just reply me yes, no, something like this. Okay, so as per my understanding, we people have done with this so much. So we'll continue from this slide only. Before going ahead, just let me know, Shivani Arikar, what is your roll number? You people have to rename yourself with the roll numbers.
Yes, sir.
So after listening skills, now pay attention, close attention. All you people are requested to pay close attention to the screen and for improving language for any of the languages, not only just English, but if you want to just think of other languages also, foreign languages also, in that case also you people have to follow this. And I think that you people will practice that also. So after listening a lot of vocabulary or after getting lots of words and sentences, in case of English, which could be the short sentences or which could be the short responses? Can you tell? You can say we can respond them, I am fine. We can ask them, where are you right now? Oh, okay. So these could be responses that we're able to give. Reality is that, or in fact, we don't use such a short responses also. So it is advisable that you people are expected to use such short responses because it could be Is it audible now? Okay, so let me know. Is it audible now,
Yes,
Supriya?
sir.
Okay, fine. So in fact, I don't know, but how that I was on mute. So let it be. So I will continue. That I was talking about that we need to speak English sentences, some short responses, and that is our simply in our day-to-day life. How are you? Where are you? Thank you. Excuse me. What are you doing? What will be doing tomorrow? something like this. Or maybe you can talk about your plans, holiday plans. On weekends we are planning to go there, and maybe we are planning to have a party, we'll go for maybe dinner, or we'll go to watch a movie, something like this. And you just discuss it simply. You might just think that when we meet our friends, we have lots of things that we wanted to discuss, chat with our friends. So similarly, you try to chat in English. That will be an advantage for your improving English communication. Okay. So all you people take care that you people are going to speak some, at least some of the words, sentences, or something like this. Or in first lecture itself, I have told you people that your 1 hour, daily 1 hour is required, and you can divide that 1 hour into 15 minutes for each, and those 15 minutes each can be just for L, S, R, and W. So you spend some 10-15 minutes for uh, listening English videos, audios, dialogues, conversations, songs, whatever it may be. Then you spend 15 minutes in speaking. So you try to speak with yourself, you try to speak with your friends, you try to speak with someone else who is understanding English, who can communicate with you. And then you spend 15 minutes in reading English. There you can read lots of material. We'll discuss them in later on stage. And you spend some maybe 10-15 minutes in writing. You just write whatever you did throughout the day, or what are your efforts you're doing for improving your English. That can be written. You can write an essay also. But for speaking, you people have to spend 15 minutes, or more than 15 minutes also will work. So let's try to understand this quote which is in front of you. It says, if you can speak, you can influence. If you can influence, you can change the lives. So keywords are here, that speak, influence, and change lives. These are three important words from this quotation that we people need to understand. And these words, or this quotation, is in general. It is not particularly applying for only English speaking, but everywhere, whatever we speak throughout the day, the people whom we meet, it is applying to that also. So when we speak, we should speak in such a way that we influence other people. And if you influence other people, it means that you can just change their lives, or you can just uh, compel them, make them to follow you, and you can change their lives also. So another quote, you just read it. Speech is power. How is it power? Why is it called power? Because with speech, what you can do, you can persuade people. So can anybody tell me what is meaning of persuade? What is meaning of persuade? It means to convince someone. It means to change their mind. Okay, so that is persuade. To convert. So why it is called power? Why speech is power? Because you can convert people from maybe their thoughts, maybe their ideas, that you can convert. And to compel. To compel, again, it means that you'll just make them follow you. You'll just make them to do what you wanted to do from them. So therefore, it is called power. Speech is power because you can persuade, you can convert, you can just compel, you can change their lives. Okay, so with this, we people will go to the next slide, which is particularly talking about speaking skills. So here, we people will try to understand how speaking skills gives an opportunity. So it gives us ability to communicate effectively. So all you people have to now remember that throughout the day, our maximum time is spent in speaking. Okay, so in speaking, I mean that sometimes we listen and sometimes we speak. Out of LSRW skills, this is the only two skills that we use on maybe maximum number of times, or more time we are just using that speaking and listening only. So right now you're listening. After maybe this lecture is over, you people may be again speaking, and this is the throughout the sequence that day follows. Okay, but for English speaking and English listening, people have to understand that we should speak at least whatever the ideas that we have in our mind, or the things that I can understand. For example, if I read a news article in newspaper, then I should be able to tell the same news to my friend, to my colleague. Okay, so that is going to develop your ability to express yourself. Right now it is very difficult for we people, that lots of ideas I have read one book also, I have read one news article also, but the fact is that I'm not able to talk with my friend. So whatever, if I read a news about maybe a corruption, about maybe a cricket match, maybe about something else, about a newly released movie, but I'm not able to talk the same news with my friend in English. I can talk them within mother tongue Marathi, it will be convenient for me, but for improving our English communication, you should try to use English to express your thoughts and ideas into English. So that speaking skills gives us an ability that we can express ourselves effectively. That is important. Communication is there, but effective communication should be there. And I hope that you people will try to make effective communication with your class, maybe with your teachers or someone. Again, that speaking skills allow the speaker to convey his message in such a passionate, thoughtful, and convincing manner. Okay, so that is also very important. Passionate means that you should feel that I have something important to tell, or you should feel that I should speak, explain something that I know. Hmm? That should be thoughtful. It is not anything irrelevant you're talking something which is important, which is valuable, which can add value to the life of other people, or it can be important. So that's why it is thoughtful. And again, in convincing manner, it means that again you're trying to convince, you're trying to persuade, you're just make people to listen you, to follow you. So that is convincing manner. Okay, then speaking skills help to assure that one won't be misunderstood by those who are listening. That is also very important. You people always take care that whenever you people are speaking, so that time you people have to take care that you're not misunderstood by your listeners. Or you people have to take care that there is no any miscommunication, that you're telling one thing and your audience, they're trying to understand something else. In that case, it will be a chaos, it will be mess, it will be confusion, and it will be resulting into wrong action. So to avoid this, you people have to ensure that each and every point which you are trying to explain, it should be understood by your listeners in the same way that you want, and not in a other way, that maybe it is they're taking it wrong way, or they're taking it in another way, or they're just listening something else, and there is misunderstanding. Okay, so it is your responsibility that if you're a speaker, you have to take care that your audience are with you and they are not elsewhere. Okay, so you people try to understand. Then here is another point, that when you are in the speaker's role, or if you want to speak, that time you people have to think of these two main elements of speaking skills. And those two elements are, first one is that what you say, very important. You should be always prepared that what you are going to speak. If you're unprepared, what happens, do you know, generally if the people, they are unprepared, there is no any consistency, there is no any harmony, there is no any kind of we can say the uh, synchronous between their speech and what they express. Generally they just try to talk irrelevant, sometimes they don't make sense. So you should be always sure that what you are going to say. And another aspect is that how you say it. How you say it, it means that in which way you are going to express, whether you are going to use which words, which sentences, which examples you are going to present for your audience, whether you are going to use a PowerPoint presentation, where you are going to show some videos, where you are going to share some material with them. So these things matters if you are just going to give presentation, if you are going to give speech. So that time you people have to take care. Okay, so is it okay, is it audible, are you getting it, or is there any difficulty? Give me someone reply. So if no one is giving any reply, I will ask randomly. Mm, So roll number 13, Priyanka. You just tell me, is it okay? Roll number 13, Priyanka. Is it audible? Is my voice reaching to you?
Yes, sir. Audible.
Okay, fine. So everything fine, or is there any difficulty?
No difficulty.
Okay, fine. So next, I would like to ask Sagar Sawant Patil. Is it audible? Sagar.
Yes, sir.
So are you getting it?
Okay, sir.
So what is your roll number? You have not just renamed with.
Sir,
So take care that if you are just entering your name, you people have to enter your roll number also. And if anybody is there who can tell the Sandesh Kale roll number 31. Sandesh, is my voice reaching to you? Sandesh, is it audible? Because Sandesh has not activated his mic call on the internet, I think. Because of that, he may not be able to listen me. So if you know Sandesh, somebody of you, if he is your friend, try to tell him that he can just click on call on the internet so that my voice will be reaching to him. I think that he is not able to listen my voice. Okay, fine. All you people now just pay attention. We'll go to the next slide now. And next slide, again, we are discussing about speaking skills. Here you people have to think of, if you want to become a good speaker, then you can follow these tips which I mentioned here. Be an active listener. Very important. In Marathi also, you might have heard somewhere that जर चांगला वक्ता बनायचं असेल तर त्याच्यासाठी चांगला श्रोता असणं आवश्यक असतं. सो इफ यू आर नॉट अ गुड लिस्नर, you cannot become a good speaker. So first you become an active listener. In the beginning, we have discussed at the time of discussing listening skills, three types: active listening, passive listening, selective listening. So you have to become active listener so that whatever the things which are coming to your ears, you are just trying to understand them, and then you people are just processing it, and then you can reproduce it. So you are getting a lot of information. After getting that lot of information, you will process that information and you will convert that into knowledge, and you will use that knowledge for speaking. Okay, so first, be an active listener. Always listen actively and try to understand. Next thing is that organize your thoughts quickly. So if you are going to speak, so that time you people have to understand that you should be able to organize your thought. I mean, organize your thought. You people have to express yourself. Many of the people I have seen that they try to translate their thoughts into English. They think in mother tongue, maybe in Marathi, and then they try to translate them into English. So which is the wrong actually method. You shouldn't do this. You don't try to translate that. You don't translate your whatever thoughts which are into your mother tongue then into English. Directly think in English. Suppose right now I am thinking something like this: I'm attending the class of CIP, and then this CIP class will get over at 1 hour. After that, I will be just, maybe I want to take something or just anything, that whatever the thoughts which are coming to your mind, you directly should be able to convert or try to make sentences in English. And if you are just confident that you are able to think in English, so that time next step comes that you need to express them. First, think in English, and if you're able to think in English, you can think of any situation. You can think of any movie that you have watched or any plan that you have done. You can think of your schedule. You can think of your class. You can think of your teachers. You can think of your subjects. You can think of the notes that you're getting, and you can think of lots of situations, because right now you people are also thinking, but you might be thinking in mother tongue Marathi. So therefore you change your thinking from your mother tongue to English, so that it will be very convenient for you to express them later on. Okay, so organize your thoughts quickly whenever you people are just in speaking process. So that time, what are the thoughts which are coming to you, you just need to organize. You just able to make a proper arrangement in your mind, in your thinking so that you will be able to express them. So next point is that structure your speech in your mind. So structure your speech in your mind, it means that you should know that how you're going to start. So maybe if you're going to give presentation, maybe you're going to give some kind of maybe participation in group discussion, or maybe anywhere you're going to talk. So that time you should always prepare. You should always be very clear about how you're going to begin, how you're going to start, and then what you are going to speak in the middle of your speech and how you're going to end. So there should be good beginning, there should be good middle, and there should be good ending. In fact, instead of saying good, I say well beginning, well middle, and well ending should be there for your speech. Then pay attention to the next point, which says be prepared and practice, which is very important. Without preparation and without practice, nobody can speak. Remember, without preparation and without practice, nobody can speak. So you people are at first stage, you have to prepare yourself. You need to take content. You have to read books. You have to read newspaper. You have to read a lot of information you need to be collected. And after you're getting lots of preparation, then you have to make proper sequence arrangement points. Then you have to practice your speech, maybe how you're going to start, what you're going to say, how you're going to address, which examples, which words, which sentences are simple for you and your audience. So this way you're practicing maybe in front of mirror, maybe in front of your batch, your class, your group, or maybe somewhere you're practicing it alone also. So that will be very useful for you if you're practicing it. Without practice, you'll find that you have collected, prepared a lot of information, but you have not practiced it. At the 11th hour, you'll find that there is some part that you might forget, or there might be something that unexpected questions may come to you, and you may be hesitated there, and lots of fear may be there in your mind. So to avoid those problems in between of your speech, you have to prepare and you have to practice. Then next one is that know your audience. That is also very important, because if you know your audience to with whom you are going to speak, if it is maybe presentation, maybe any kind of seminar that you are going to give, conference you are going to give. So that time you just try to know your audience, who your audience is, whether they are professionals, whether they are educated people, whether they are from which kind of educational background they have, also their cultural background. Also you just try to know their age level, whether they're from middle age or may they're young, or what kind of audience is there. Because if you know your audience, accordingly you people can choose your content. You can choose your slides, you can choose your words, language, examples, everything will be again selected as per your audience. And at the last, you people have to keep it short and simple, and because of short and simple, it can be effective. Okay, so if you want to make it effective, you people have to take care that you have to keep it short, you have to keep it simple. There is no need to use complicated examples, complicated ideas, complicated concepts for the sake of impression. If you're just making something complicated for impression, again there is possibility that your impression is going to take a maybe taken in a wrong way, that it could be negative impression. Because if it is not understood by the audience and you're just trying to express lots of ideas, maybe you're using words, heavy words you're using, which are very difficult to understand for your audience, in that case your audience will lose interest in your speech and their mind may start wandering somewhere else. So therefore keep it simple, keep it short, and make it effective. Okay, so meanwhile, all you people can send your roll numbers into chat box also for the sake of attendance. So all are requested to send your roll numbers into chat box. With this, we people will go to the next slide, and in next slide, you people will just see there are some situations that we may come across while maybe in your personal life or professional life. So those situations we people will discuss, and then we people will stop here today. Okay. So first of all, we people may come across with public speaking, but it is not that everybody will come across with public speaking. There are certain people who maybe wanted to become leaders sometimes, if it is any kind of function party or something like this. So that time perhaps you people are expected to speak publicly, and on the occasion of public speaking, again you people have choice of language that you people can use your mother tongue. So maybe if you're going to speak publicly, but if it is with Marathi or in your mother tongue, then in that case you will be comfortable. But see, at the workplace sometimes there are some functions, parties, maybe some events. So that time you may get responsibility of speaking publicly. So that time you people have to use English there. So you people just be prepared. So you can just be prepared for public speaking by taking parts into various kinds of speech competitions and something like this. So that time you can just become familiar with public speaking, and you can reduce your fear and be confident. Then second, the situation is of meetings. So meetings are very important for every professional person. So whether you are from any kind of workplace, you may be, maybe in educational, corporate, maybe government, maybe semi-government or private, anywhere you go, meetings will be part of your life. So you're expected to attend meetings, and these meetings could be, sometimes there are some organizations who have daily meetings, there are some organizations who conduct weekly meetings, there are meetings, monthly meetings, quarterly meetings, half year meetings, annual meetings are there. So everywhere you people have to attend meetings. So that time you people are asked your opinion. You people have to give your opinion that what do you think about particular point. So that time you should be able to express yourself in the meetings. Or sometimes it is not your attending meeting, but suppose that you are on responsible position. Maybe you are working as manager or CEO or executive or something like this. So that time you have to conduct meetings also, you have to host meetings also. So in that case you people have to be prepared with your agenda, that what are the points that you are going to discuss in your meeting, what are the reports that you are going to check in the meeting, or what are the follow-ups that you are going to take in your meeting. So for that you people have to be very careful about using the language. So all you people just be familiar with how meetings are conducted, and how people participate in it, and important is that how people are going to use language there. Okay. Then let's go to the next point, which is maybe in teaching learning process. If somebody of you wants to come into teaching field, want to become lecturer, want to become assistant professor, that time maybe you people have to give lectures. And if you're just conducting lectures, that time you people have to ensure that you are going to explain everything in English. Maybe you are teaching to your students, and if your students are understanding you and that is in English, that will be a fine way. Otherwise, if you are not able to make it simple, and if you are not understanding the students, or students are not understanding you, in that case maybe there will lots of difficulties may arise. So therefore always you just prepare some points. Right now you're students, but still always prepare some points, concepts in such a way that you're going to teach it. Okay. So and you can practice normally if you're in classroom. That time perhaps we might have taken such activity, that I always take this activity for other classes also. I tell students to prepare one point, and students will come in front of their class and they teach that point to the class. Maybe for 10 to 15 minutes they will take the time, and they will teach the particular point to the students, maybe of their class, maybe their batch or group, something like this. So for lecturing you people have to prepare yourself, and language again should be English. Then let's go talk about the next points, which are the conference and presentation. Together we people can discuss, because see, in your student life and in your professional life also afterwards, you are expected to go through such conferences and presentations, or maybe paper publication and something like this. So if you are going to become part of conference, there also people need to give presentation. So you should be able to prepare some presentations with PowerPoint presentation slides. You should be able to prepare it well and express it, deliver your conference or presentation in such a nice way that your audience will keep listening to you. So sometimes you are expected to conduct conferences and presentations also. Okay, so all you people just be part of this conference presentations, try to publish your papers into journals, magazines, etc. Then next, you people have to face this kind of group discussions. They are part of your placement activities. So after completion of your third year, you people will be looking for placements. That time, usually the campus placements begins with the aptitude test. So first of all, you people will go through aptitude, and if you qualify aptitude, then you people will be called for next round. Usually next round is of group discussion, GD in short form. Okay. So maybe for aptitude, they keep criteria 50%, 60%, 70, 75%, something like this. So I think that you people are working on your aptitude also. There are some classes for aptitude also. So who is teaching aptitude to you? Which teacher? Who is taking your aptitude class?
And madam.
Neelam
Ah,
Hindi madam.
yes. All you people, I got it. And okay, so all you people prepare aptitude also. Don't take it casually. Communication and aptitude, these are two important, I say, keys or aspects that will be helping you for getting placed. So don't underestimate aptitude. Don't underestimate communication. Okay. So if you qualify this aptitude, then you people are called for second round, and second round maybe of GD. It is not that compulsorily all companies, all recruiters take group discussion, but there are some they definitely take group discussions. Okay, and these are eliminating rounds. Do you know eliminating rounds means that there are a number of candidates who want to get a job and they get eliminated in first round. In first aptitude round, if suppose there are 100 students in aptitude, they may be just getting out of process, suppose that 40%. So remaining 60% or 60 students will go for group discussion. Okay, so again you'll come to know that group discussion is one of the tools, we can say, where lots of students get eliminated here, and if it is uh, 60 students which are remain here, maybe out of that 30 students will go for personal interview. Okay, so this way you people have to prepare yourself that you people will take part in group discussions and something like this, and finally they may get selected for 10, 15, 12 as per their requirement. Finally those students will be getting selected. So my point was group discussion. So in group discussion, usually students are divided into 10 to 15 candidates. They make a group, and you people will be given one topic. Topic is usually general topic. It is not something like this very complicated technical. There might be sometimes technical, but general topic is that everybody is able to speak about that topic. Okay, so maybe next lecture we people will take group discussion and some tips about group discussion. You people can remind me so that I will just take that group discussion as a topic for discussion. Okay, so you people will be given one topic, and based on that you will be given time of 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so all you people are expected to take part in group discussion. If you are not going to speak in that discussion, if you are not going to take part in that discussion, simply you will be eliminated. You'll be just thrown out of the that recruitment process. So you should always speak. You just try to take part and be active group member there and discuss that topic which is given to you. So in group discussion, you are expected to speak, communicate in English. Next, as I told you that this is the next part. After group discussion, you will be called for personal interview. So in personal interview, this is again that you people are evaluated based on your communication, your attitude, your knowledge, your nature, your behavior, and so many things are evaluated. So question answer that you are just facing in the interview, you should be able to answer all questions which are asked to you, or you should be able to present yourself in such a way